Okay, very quickly, Trump's approval has plunged to its lowest in a year. Now, I'm going to show you what the number is. And the number is actually kind of scary. Newsweek reports Donald Trump's approval rating plunges to lowest point in over a year. This is based on an NBC News poll. 54% negative approval rating and 34% positive for Trump. Okay? Trump had the same 54% negative in August, but a slightly higher positive of 36. Trump also had 36 positive in May and March, 37 in January. Okay, doesn't matter. So there's two things going on here. Number one, clearly, to some degree, the country is reacting to the absurdity of what this man has become. It's a joke. It's a complete and total joke. And more people have moved away from Trump. That's a good thing. The scary thing is, how insane is this country that more than a third of the country still approves of Trump, who has now been out of office for 20 months, who has apparently done so many things that go against the fundamentals of what this country is based on, both in spirit and in practice when it comes to the law, humiliates us regularly and himself on the world stage, still as a former president. And more than a third of the country, when asked, says, I think Trump's great. I highly approve of Trump. Yeah, he's fantastic. And there's an excerpt from a book written after World War II that describes how just ordinary Germans in Nazi Germany descended into a state where there was relatively high approval of Hitler and his Nazi regime. And you can Google this. It's the University of Chicago has an excerpt from it. The book is They Thought They Were Free, the Germans 1933 to 1945. The book is by Milton Mayer. And there's an excerpt called But Then It Was Too Late. And it talks about the slow descent into, I guess I do approve. Even though if we now went back 6 years and described what Trump is now, you wouldn't say, would you approve of that? You wouldn't get 34 or 36% approval. You wouldn't. But there's this slow descent into madness. One other piece I think is a good idea to read if you want to understand what's going on is by Alex Shepard in New Republic. It's called Donald Trump is More Deranged Than Ever. As his approval ratings sink, the president is more and more unhinged and more willing to indulge his most dangerous followers. And that's very relevant to, we saw this QAnon moment during Trump's Ohio rally over the weekend, also extraordinarily dangerous. That article, which we will link to, instructive and informative and very, very scary. Let's take a quick break. We're going to be right back after this.